Okay, so this is Wes with W Farmstead. So we had a video showing how I got the dump trailer ready to put a lot of weight in it. So where the rock came up, or the water came up from the creek last spring, we're going down below over here, and we're going to load some of that rock with the new rock bucket on the skid steer, or the skeleton grapple, the Jenkins skeleton grapple on the skid steer, and we're going to load some of it up and bring it over here. And what we are planning on doing is, in this area we have rock down, and what we're going to do is over there under that one, you can see we've got landscape tarp down, or landscape fabric down. We're going to put rock over there too, because what we're going to do is we're going to put probably this dump trailer and several implements over there underneath, to try and get more of these implements under, protected from weather and stuff. A lot of people, oh man, just leave them outside. I'd rather protect the implements. We got a lot of money in this stuff, so you're better off to protect it. And even if it's 10 bucks, 10 bucks is a lot of money. Though with our inflation now, that's a different story. But okay, so Tanya's going to drive the SSV 75, and I'm going to take the truck down with the dump trailer, and we're going to go over there and get the first try with the skeleton bucket, the skeleton grapple on the SSV 75. So that ought to be a lot of fun. Okay, so we are down below by the creek over here in front of one of the houses, and you can see, as Tanya pans around, you can see the rock over there. It's about a foot deep, or a little bit better. It's kind of hard to tell on video, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this rock grapple, or this skeleton grapple, to grab that rock and put it over there in the dump trailer, and we'll take that up there, and then we're going to put that rock underneath that one shelter up there, so that we can put one of the trailers under there, and some more of the implements, so they're out of the weather. So this is the first time I'm going to get to use this, so this ought to be interesting. So here we go. Boy, it's a little bit bumpy. Side. I think I may have to have the regular bucket to do this, but man, it does do a good job at sifting. You know that? It does a real good job at sifting. So we can see, I don't think I'm going to put another one in there. I'll need the regular bucket to do it. But you can see, Tanya comes over here. Tanya, come here. You can see down in there, you can see all the little rock. So when I grab it, so now look, it starts sifting it. See it all going through? So best thing to do is use this for cleaning up afterwards. And what we'll do then is we'll use the bucket first, and get as much of this out into the dump trailer, and then we'll put on the skeleton grapple, and we'll go from there. So look at that, we got some of those rocks stuck in there. Oh, there goes one. Yeah, so As for what it's going to do and for when we're going to clean up, I think this thing's going to do awesome. But I think first off, what we're going to do is we need to use the regular bucket to grab all this and put it up and in, because look at the side of the dump trailer. You can see the side of the dump trailer and see where all the rock from where I went to put it in there. So, knowing that, let me go on ahead and run back up and get the regular bucket, and let's get some gravel loaded. Okay, so we swapped out the rock bucket for the regular bucket. So actually, if you think about it, common sense, what's going to happen, you know? So that skeleton grapple will be perfect once we get the majority of this out of here and for coming back and finishing off. So yeah, that one was a harebrained idea. So that wasn't exactly what it's used for. So we figured we'd show everybody what stupidity is. So all right, let's go on ahead and get some of this loaded up. Hopefully I don't do too much damage to the trailer. Now what I'm going to try and do is I try and load it towards the back because of how heavy it is. I want the more weight on the back. So that way, when this goes to dump, it's not struggling with all the weight up front. And then I'm up there shoveling by hand trying to get everything out of there. Check behind me, make sure it's not back there. Well, I'll tell you what, you get one of these if you don't have a backup camera in it. Oh, that is so handy. Oh, I tell you what, this thing is so much easier to keep it level. The bucket is on a tractor. Off the back of the bucket, as you say. experience with this thing yet. Still a little bit. Transmission and everything, the way this thing works. So. Call it a learning experience for us. I'll make the buckets a little bit, make it so there's not as much in these buckets. So that way, hopefully, I don't get something coming flying off at me. Okay, so we'll go. Try and do it real slow. More in the back, and then we'll go on up and dump this. And I'll wipe all that rock off the, you guys can't see it, I can wipe all that rock off the wheel well on the trailer that's driving everything. Alright, let's put this in the back.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be interesting, putting rock in there, but I thought you were just grabbing big rock.
Ah, well, you know how it is. I at least wanted to try it, and it does a good job at sifting it. That's pretty daggone, that's for sure. You can tell, look here. Because it sure isn't, what size is the rock? Yep. Sure isn't 3 inches in diameter, so. All right, let's go on ahead, and my nose stops itching. Must have somebody coming over to visit us. You know that, Tanya? So, yeah, it's pretty quick, didn't it? It'll be a few trailer loads, and then we're going to have to figure out where we're going to go put the rest of this, because, golly, this is a stinking mess down here.
Well, we need to redo our road, which is the whole point of that.
Yeah, that'll work good for that. You know, sift all that out and everything else. So okay, so we're getting ready to put some rock on this landscape fabric that's down. Hopefully it'll keep the weeds from coming up, but if it's anything like that one over there, fighting weeds is futile. So, but it does help some. So we're going to go in here and we're going to dump these rocks in here, and we'll probably use the New Holland 1920 to spread it out, because the skid steer, if I'm on top of that fabric and I turn one little bit and it skids, it's going to pull that landscape fabric up. So I'm going ahead and pull in here, and I'll let Tanya drive, and I'll dump the rock and have her pull forward as I need her. So here we go. Usually what I would try and do is, if I had a good sized rock like what you get from the quarry and stuff, I would take and trailer it, okay, with the or tailgate it with the tailgate. But that won't do us any good, because we got so many different sizes of rock, it'll just stop it up and nothing will come out. So what I got to do is I've got to open it up, and you know what, I hope I got enough space to open that up. I didn't even notice that. I hope I got enough space to open that. It's probably close. Yeah, see all the different size of rocks? All right, I got plenty of space on this side. So that's hooked back. And we got room over here. Hook that right in there. Okay. Before I forget, let me put this on the thing it came off of. Otherwise, I have a tendency to put stuff down and lose it. So, there we go. All right. So let's go on and lift it up a little bit and let some of it come out. Wow. Tanya, I can tell it's about new battery time. This battery's about had it. Gotta watch the roof too. How's it doing? Hasn't all came yet, has it? All right. All right, let me pull it forward a little. Kind of funny. I'm sitting up here talking to you and she's back there. You guys can see better than I can what the heck's going on. So here we go. Tony's sitting back there waving at me like I'm going. Ah, okay. Here we go. How much is in there? Oh, geez. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Oh, well. Let's go on and put it down. I'll put it down and then we'll pull around and see how we're doing here. Well, what I need to do is go forward a little bit and then take the tractor and kind of push it a little bit. So, kind of push it out of the way. From the other way. these rocks are just huge. Climbing over them. Wow. Push some of this over here to the side. Yeah, I got a big rock there. Go. There we go. That looks a little bit better. It doesn't have to be rocket science if you look at it. So let's go on ahead and back this trailer back in here and put some more down. Dump the rest of it. Man, look at these rocks. Those things are flipping huge. It makes it really hard to try and level this all out with these bigger rocks like this. But that's life. Okay. Ready? Okay. Get this out of here. Pull forward. Okay, so we dumped one load of river gravel in here, and the thing I really dislike about river gravel is the size of you get real big down to real little, so it makes it's really hard to spread. But it looks like what we're gonna need is probably one more dump trailer load in here, and but so far it's going to look pretty good. I need to level the rest of this out, and then I think I may grab some of these big ones and throw them in the front end loader of the or front end of the tractor, and take them down and throw them in the creek or something.
Put them over there at the other side of the
Yeah, on the low water bridge. But besides that, you know, we'll take I think it's going to take one more load like what we just had on this, and I think it'll be just fine over here. So alrighty, so in closing on the Jenkins skeleton grapple, as for a rock bucket, for what I'm going to end up using it for down there, it's going to do great. You know, for me to be stupid and try to load from a skeleton grapple up into a dump trailer was not very smart. So but for what it's going to do when we get down there and we get a lot of that stuff up, and we use that skeleton grapple just to sift through everything and pull out all the big rocks and everything.
big giant boulders.
Yeah, the big giant boulders and stuff like that, I think that'll be fantastic, which mower blades don't like those too well. So I think it's going to work fantastically. And then it being used as a grapple, which we've got to play around with that, and I think it's going to do awesome for that too. Just by all of what I've seen on, sorry for the wind, guys. Let me turn. But as you can tell, it's blowing pretty good. But from what I've seen on YouTube and other YouTubers who have used it and everything else, they really like the Jenkins skeleton grapple. So we'll have more stuff coming on it and everything else. So you know, I appreciate you guys being around. Hopefully you got a little bit of a laugh out of it. You know, if anything, that's the main thing that we do is show entertainment, and we show what we do, you know. So it's all a learning experience for us and for whoever watches and everything else. So y'all have a good one. Talk to you later. Okay, so we wanted to show you what we did and how we finished this up out here. So it ended up taking 1.5 loads of rock. But what we did underneath this is we took and we put down the landscape tarp, what you saw, and then we got all the rock down here. So here's kind of what we did. So all along through here, and then we got the RV up under here, and then have some of the implements right here. Okay. Let me see if I'm zoomed back. Let me scoot back a little bit. Okay. So you can see I've got pallets there. I've got the pallet forks. I've got the small box blade, and then I've got the rear blade right there. But this is what we ended up doing. So you can kind of see it. It works out pretty good with putting that rock down here. So it was 1.5 loads basically of rock that went down in here. And the RV goes right here. Looks pretty good. It takes care of what we want. We didn't want grass really growing up in here, and then we didn't also want mud up under here, because it does tend to get muddy from water coming down off the hill and everything. But there you go.